Welcome to the final module of the Compassion, Fatigue, and Self-Care for Faculty in Higher Education series. If you have comments or questions, please see the contact information listed at the bottom of each page and email at any time. In closing, we reflect on what we've learned, identify what's most meaningful moving forward, and explore how to continue integrating mindful self-care into both our personal and professional lives. This is not the end of the journey, but rather a stepping stone towards long-term resilience, satisfaction, and well-being. We began this course by exploring the realities of compassion fatigue, burnout, and secondary trauma. And we acknowledged how these affect not just our work, but our sense of self. Along the way, I hope you have reconnected with what brought you to this work in the first place: compassion, purpose, and a commitment to serving others. This final module is an invitation to honor that why by committing to sustainable self-care practices that support longevity in our roles. In the final stages of this series, you should allow for self-assessment to help check in and reflect on what you have learned or recognized. What practices resonated most with you? Was there anything that surprised you? What habits are realistic and sustainable for your lifestyle? You might also consider reflecting on how you will sustain your ideas and plans. What boundary, big or small, could you set that would immediately make more space for your self-care practices to thrive? It's easy to feel energized at the end of a course, but we know that without systems and supports, it's just as easy to fall back into old patterns. Here are a few practical suggestions for sustaining the momentum. Create recurring reminders for micro self-care. Pair new habits with existing routines. This is called habit stacking. You can form peer check-in groups. And identify institutional supports or wellness initiatives. And a big hint here is building your community of care. We have one another for support. The goal is to help you embed self-care into your environment, not rely solely on motivation. Before closing, you're invited to reflect on what you're grateful for, both personally and professionally. Gratitude is a powerful tool in building compassion satisfaction, which helps buffer against compassion fatigue. You might consider, who has supported you during this journey? What strengths have you discovered in yourself? How have you grown over the course of this learning? This moment of gratitude can be grounding and energizing as you think about moving forward. As we conclude, it's important to recognize that while you've reached the end of this course, you are truly at the beginning of a lifelong journey of self-awareness, self-compassion, and intentional self-care. Sustainable self-care is not a checklist item. It's an evolving practice. It requires ongoing reflection, reassessment, and flexibility. Your needs will change. Your energy will shift. And your challenges will grow and evolve. And so must your care for yourself. Through this course, you've learned that compassion fatigue is not a personal failure. It's an occupational hazard that arises when we engage in deeply human, empathetic work. And here's the truth. While it is common, it is not inevitable. With intention, with the support of a nurturing community, and by aligning our actions with our values that center well-being, You can protect yourself from burnout and compassion fatigue, replenish your energy, and reconnect with the purpose and joy that brought you into this work in the first place. You and the work that you do matter deeply. Your value is not just in what you produce or how you perform, but in who you are and how you show up for others and for yourself. The care you extend inward does not stop with you. It radiates outward to your colleagues, to your friends and family, and most significantly, to the students you serve. You're modeling what it means to set boundaries, to honor worth, and to practice compassion in its truest form. The most effective caregivers are those who model self-value and boundaries by caring for themselves first. So as you step away from this course, don't step away from the work. Revisit your self-care plan often. Give yourself permission to revise it. Check in with your body, with your mind, and with your spirit regularly. And when things feel heavy again, as they will, know that you have tools, strategies, and a foundation to build upon. As you complete the course, please do not forget to complete your post-course Pro-QOL assessment and submit your scores, as well as complete the post-course survey. This information will help in future revisions of this course and inform future research for this project. I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to each of you. Thank you for showing up for your students, your colleagues, your communities, and now for yourself. Thank you for your openness in exploring difficult topics like compassion fatigue and burnout, and for your willingness to reflect on how you can nurture your own well-being. Your presence in this space is a powerful reminder that healing, growth, and sustainability in our work begin with intention and care. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share this learning journey with you. It's my hope that the tools, reflections, and insights from this course will stay with you, not just today, but in the weeks, months, and years to come. Please remember, you are not alone in this work. Your well-being matters, and you are worthy of the same care that you give to others. As you move forward, may you continue to center compassion, not just in your work, but in the way you treat yourself. You are valued, you are needed, and the work you do has a ripple effect that is more powerful than you may ever realize. Thank you for your time, your trust, and your commitment, both to your own well-being and to the care of others.